Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. This isn't a warning video, it's more of an educational video for beginner silver stackers to learn what to do and what not to do because let's face it, silver stacking is a very complex investment. There's several different ways to invest and it can be overwhelming. I get it. It's very easy to make mistakes. So hopefully by the end of this video, you will have a better understanding and a better awareness, a better stacking strategy so you don't make some of the same mistakes that many of us have fallen victim to. So before we start, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe because I post daily videos. So the first thing I want to talk about is your stacking strategy. This is what you want to have down pat. You want to figure out what your strategy is going to be as quickly as possible, because if not, then you're buying silver aimlessly and it's very easy to fall into some more expensive silver or silver you just plain out don't like, and it's going to be more of an inconvenience for your stack. Once you figure out what type of stacker you are, you will know, and trust me, you'll know. At first, I started buying a lot of poured silver. I liked that grittiness, that treasure-like feel to it. But then I realized that I liked coins. I liked the history of coins. I liked the artwork of coins. I liked how the coins had potential, the mintage numbers. I liked everything that had to do with coins. So at first I had a lot of poured silver, but then I did change. And you're stacking. You will adjust. You will transform and figure out what you naturally like over time. It does take a little bit of picking around to do, and try to figure out as quickly as possible so you don't get stuck with a whole bunch of silver that you don't really want. Now, the cool thing about silver is regardless of if you like it or not, it's valuable. So it's not like shoes where you buy a pair of shoes and you don't like them, you're never going to wear them. At least silver has intrinsic value. So even if the coin isn't really your type, at least it still is valuable and it still will be just as valuable as other coins that you like. So diving into that, your stacking strategy can vary from person to person. Everyone has different situations financially and different exit strategies, different goals, different buying time frames, different selling time frames, got into the market at different times. So it really is going to vary from person to person. But let's talk about two different types of stackers. There's the quick flipper, which is the short-term stacker. Then there's the long hauler, which is the long-term stacker. Quick flipper invests more into certain types of coins, which are high premium coins, because the coins appreciate over time extremely fast. The long hauler, the long-term stacker, is investing more for the metal content because they're waiting for silver's natural price to rise. The long hauler is the safer way to go because it's cheaper, right? If you're paying these premiums, which a premium is however much money on top of spot price the coin is. So if the coin is $30 and spot price is $15, that's a $15 premium on top of, that the coin has. If you're paying high premium, if you're buying high premium silver, it's a lot riskier because if the coin gets scratched or damaged, then the condition is gone. And you want to avoid this, especially in the beginning because you don't know which coins appreciate or not. This is something that more experience will get you. Over time, you will understand which coins, you like, which coins have the market that you're looking for because let's face it, not every coin may fit your portfolio or may be the best. Now, diversification is key. You can diversify a little bit into bullion and high premium silver, which most people do actually. Most people do buy coins like American Eagles and diversify into pandas and kookaburras just out of plain, curiosity and just, you want to branch out, right? If you have all your eggs in one basket and that basket drops, all your eggs are cracked. But if you have a whole bunch of different baskets, if one of the baskets drops, you still have all these other baskets with eggs in them. So diversification can definitely benefit your portfolio with any investment, right? And even that's branching out outside of the world of precious metals, branching out into, let's say, stock markets or a little bit of cryptocurrency. There's definitely other ways you can branch out. I want to get into real estate eventually. That's my long-term goal. So it can be nice to have some goals in mind and know that, you have other options and other varieties you can dive into. So, and the next thing I want to talk about is selling because because this is something you have to learn how to do. Selling is going to be probably the trickiest thing that comes to your silver stacking world. The entire thing, summarized, stacking is definitely the hardest, the trickiest, and it's definitely the most important because it's so easy to buy silver, but it's not so easy to sell silver. And this is where the whole point of silver comes from, right? The whole point is to buy it for low and sell it for a profit. The whole point of silver stacking is to make profits. So if you're buying silver, you're spending all this hard-earned money and this time and energy, watching YouTube videos and placing orders and waiting for shipping dates and taking carrier coins and waiting for the prices to rise, and then you sell yourself short. It's just a complete waste of time, energy, and money. And so we want to avoid that. So how to sell? Now, selling is broken down into several different things, and I'm going to talk about the first one, which is figuring out which coins are going to sell first, right? That's to be the main thing you look at first. Which coins am I going to sell? This is going to depend upon you. It can be some coins that maybe aren't as sentimental to you, or maybe coins that you want a quick buck for. But you do want to have fiat currency saved before, or you're most likely going to end up selling all your silver for a loss because you're selling it quickly and not allowing the coins to appreciate. So you definitely want to have fiat currency saved just in case there's a medical bill, emergency situation, your car breaks down, whatever the case is. You need some emergency cash. You don't have to dip into your silver stack and sell your silver, because it is going to take time, right? The silver market takes time. It's a very bare, slow market. So if you aren't ready for that, if you're looking for a quick flip, a cash grab, maybe silver isn't right for you. Maybe it shouldn't be the main part of your portfolio. Maybe something like stock markets or cryptocurrency might work more in your favor. Silver is definitely a slower moving market. It's more of a hedge against inflation. You're putting your money into something that holds value over time. And as time moves on, not only do the coins hold their value as the dollar deflates, but the chance of the coins appreciating also is there, especially when you're investing into some high premium stuff. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about high premium silver, because this is where all the profits really come from if you're not looking at spot price. So pandas, kookaburras, koalas, coins like this definitely can double, triple, quadruple over the years. Now, why is this? Well, this is because the design changes every year in their lower mintage numbers. American Eagles and Canadian Maple Leafs, they look the same every single year. The obverse and the reverse are the same every single year, and they're minted by the tens of millions. So, if that being said, it doesn't drive a collector value, right? Because they're not very scarce. They're plentiful, and they look the same. So no one wants to really stack and collect them. That's more of a bullion coin. But coins like pandas and kookaburras, the design changes every year, which drives a collector value, and they're minted at much lower numbers. American Eagles are minted by the tens of millions a year, where kookaburras are only minted around 300,000 per year. So you can see how they're much more scarce, which drives collectors to want to invest into them, and they are profitable and they will pay off. So that's a warning, and you also want to make sure that you're storing your silver properly, especially with the coins we just talked about. You want to be keeping these coins in capsules, wearing gloves, using a tarnish strip, dehumidifier, silica gel pack, whatever the case is, because if not, if your coin gets scratched, right, if your coin gets scratched or tarnished or milk spotted, then you can't sell that coin for the same premium. You might have paid $35 for that coin, but you'll only be able to sell it for $15 or whatever spot price is at that given time or that given moment in time, which would be a terrible, terrible thing. So you want to make sure you're keeping your coins in the best condition for your safety and for your money, for your profits. So, that's another thing I always mention. And be careful who you tell, right? I know how exciting and how addicting silver can be. You need to budget your money. You need to be able to budget. You don't want to be spending your entire paycheck on silver, but you also want to be careful who you're telling that you have silver to, right? Your friend might have good intentions, but maybe they're at a bar or something and he tells someone who may not have the best intentions by accident. Maybe it slips out. Silver stacking is a very unique thing and people will talk, so you want to be careful. That's actually one of the main reasons I started my channel, was because I wanted a safe way to share my silver stacks, share my unboxings, and start educating people about precious metals and how beneficial it can be. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you thought this video was educational, informational, or just entertaining, make sure to smash the like button. I really hope this helped summarize everything that you need to know before you get into precious metals. You know, how the markets can be slower, but it is more of a hedge against inflation as the dollar deflates. The dollar is becoming worthless. We're going to have a new monetary system, and gold and silver could be the answer, the alternative that you've been looking for. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys and gals soon. Peace.